because it's been a long time we enjoy football in Ghana, and now a couple of our guys are in Premier League and elsewhere. So I think probably we will there will be a lot of things that we could be able to happen in Ghana. So Angola is stubborn. It's a stubborn when it comes to football. We all know their history in African Cup of Nations, but this I think Ghana will win.
Well, that is the hope. But one thing we should also not forget is that the Angolans know how to keep the ball on the ground, know how to pass very well, and they can always pull a surprise. So hopefully, we are not going to fall to their surprise. Looking at the kind of players we are having starting the game, the likes of Thomas Partey, the likes of Kudus, the likes of Jordan Ayew, that of Fatau Isaku. I think Ghana has some solid players, Semenyo, and hopefully, if they can combine very well, I think hopefully we might end up getting a win.
Hopefully, we might end up getting a win for sure. And well, this is African Cup of Nations. We all know there are not a lot of goals actually in African Cup of Nations. So, but then this is a team that we think everything is going to be happening for sure because it's been a long time. And now reassembling Black Stars for sure is something that we anticipate could just be great for us.
Yeah. I think the last time Black Stars did very well has been so long,
It's been
over
so
50,
long.
yeah, over 15 games, and we've not really seen the Black Stars that everybody talks about. But hopefully, and surprisingly, there's this Moment who is
Hmm.
a surprising call up. I think Joku in the last game picked a knock, so the coach is not trying to risk him. But Moment have filled the spot, and Moment is a good player. We saw the likes of Moment playing against Barcelona, playing against Real Madrid, and we see how stubborn he is. But then um, Salisu is back in the defense too, making it tidy. So hopefully, we should see a better game from the Black Stars. Looking at how they are building from the back. Yeah,
Looking at how they build from the back for sure, probably we'll see how things are really gonna work here. And I don't know, but let's see how this is gonna work out. But at this moment, so Sammy, what do you think
yeah.
about the first few minutes of this game? Because we all know that they will probably try to frustrate Ghana because if Ghana doesn't get early goal, probably it will be very difficult though.
hmm hmm I think playing in Ghana, the best thing that any opposition team can do is, as you said earlier, to frustrate the team. Make sure you get all the balls, you delay tactics, you do anything to frustrate their side. Because if Ghana is able to get,
I
and
think there's a
yes, uh, it's an offside. It's an offside. If
and
Ghana
even
is being
as
able,
if Ghana has been able
if
to
Ghana is being able to get the first goal early, I think a lot of goals might proceed. So the best thing as an away team is to hold the play of the Ghana Black Stars and try as much as possible to control the game.
well, let's see what is going to happen because as at this moment we are still looking at how possible oh you just miss a chance for sure. This one thing early minutes like this is always very difficult, but
Yeah, I think Jordan was supposed to be fast with that ball. Yeah, we're having some couple of chances so far, and we need to put the ball in the back of the net. If not, as time goes on, tension will build in the game.
Yeah, and when tension builds, I think it's not good. The likes of Jordan Ayew, the likes of Kudus, the likes of we all know Partey and all, they have experience, not to talk of Lamptey, who is playing the left back as well. I think all of them have that kind of experience to hold the play or to for the boys to listen to them. Like the last time we had players like Asamoah, the Capitano himself, Stephen Apia, Michael Essien, Sule Mutare, and the rest of the people, players were looking up to them and they were actually doing a lot. We have players like this now. It's just left with them to showcase so that they will gain that respect from the other players. I think with that, Ghana will do quite better.
Yeah, just to add to that, Ghana is a footballing nation, and with that squad we had earlier in the 2010s down to the 25, 15, that was one squad that I think it was very brilliant. Having Asamoah Gyan, Stephen Appiah, Michael Essien, and Sule Mutari, and all these players were playing in top clubs, and that was beautiful. Now we
Yeah.
see the likes of Kudus, the likes of Pate, the likes of Jordan Ayew, and Semenyo, not forgetting now Fatal, who just moved to the Premier League with um, Leicester City. So little by little, the clubs are the team, the players are building up. Salisu, who moved from Southampton, who is now playing in Monaco. I think in some few years to come, we'll see a new set of good players from the Black Stars.
Yeah, let's see what is going to happen. A new coach for Ghana, and we all know he coached the team before, and then he was able to come back, resign by himself, and also apply, and they picked him back again. I do think he's the right man to do the job for Ghana because Otuado, we all know, has played Black Star, has the experience, and then with has been the management of Dortmund, and for now he feel like he's ready to coach the Black Stars as well.
Yeah, so talking of Otuado, we've seen that well, when it comes to coaching, he's not really up there yet. He was one of the members of the scouts in Dortmund, who he gained a lot of experience from, and he took the Black Stars before, and now he's back again. One thing I like about him right now is that they are trying to do or build a new Black Star team, and with the likes of a new Black Star team, you need a coach who is involved with the youth. And so for that aspect, I'm really much interested in. But for the quality and the tactics wise, I think he needs more time to grow and develop. So for that one,
Mhm.
I think Black Stars would have to wait a little more because he need the experience and everything. But on the other side too, I think he's good for the young guys coming together to form this new Black Star team.
Well, let's wait and see because we could see that the game just started. No, they haven't had their feet yet. It's a foul for Ghana. The midfield is actually. Let's see. Kudus committing that foul.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think.
currently Kudus is our best player that we can actually talk of.
Yeah. I think when it comes to talent, when it comes to uniqueness, Kudus is the go-to man. But notwithstanding, we also have a lot of talented players, the likes of Thomas Partey, um, and Jordan Ayew, and
Yeah.
also Semenyo, who has had a very good beginning of the season, scoring at least 2 goals in his team, that's Bournemouth. So we have a crop of good players, but then the problem is the gelling of the team. If we are able to get a team that can gel together, I think this Black Stars is looking good.
Well, let's see, because that's the most important thing. The jailing is the problem right now, but let's see how this could work out for sure. Because currently, I don't see how it's gonna work out with Otuado. But then, because this is a tough game, this is a tough game. Yesterday, we saw Sudan winning against Niger, and now Sudan is the team on top of the table in Group F for Ghana. Uh, One thing you should also understand is Ghana. Our former coach is a coach to Sudan. Don't you think it will worry the boys?
No, I think it will actually be an extra motivation for the guys to move ahead and score. The former captain, who is now also the coach of the Sudanese side. I think it's to serve as a motivation for him, and we've seen how good he's taken the Sudanese side. So, but I think when Black Star meet Sudan, it should be nothing more than Ghana taking all the 3 points.
Well, let's see what is going to happen when Ghana.
If you're also
It's
new
a
to
whole
this
lot.
channel,
Yeah, hit the subscription button. Like and share the video as well. And let's just hear your opinions because your opinion matter to us as well.
yeah, it's really important. We need the feedbacks. You can even put your predictions in the comment section. Let's see what you think of this game. Well, so far so good. I don't see. I think everybody is being careful. Nobody wants to concede the first goal, so there is no few actions in the other third. But then Angola has a free kick, and let's see how it goes.
Ola has a free kick. Let's see how it goes because right now a lot of things are really, really going on. And Batten, okay, Eddie is here. Sammy, you can also share the distance. Let's see how it will go.
I can
Sammy,
also.
if turn your video. Okay, your like share.
Hmm?
It's like your Eddie, your video is upside down.
Are you guys are you guys live with video?
Yeah, we are live already. Yeah. Okay, this opportunity. Oh no, but then Ghana is trying very well. I like the way they are holding the ball and they have much confidence. Confidence is showing, but just that if you are playing away team like Angola, you should be very careful because when they get counter attack, probably it's going to be very, very difficult.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I think we need to see Kudus more on the ball. That would help us a lot. If Kudus has more touches to the ball, I think definitely we know that the goal will come soon.
too much. You hold the ball too much, bro. That was Semenyo.
I think the Black Star players are still settling in the game, and I'm hoping. And actually, what do you think about the players who play in the foreign leagues when they come back home, especially having this kind of field that we play on? Don't you think it affects them?
Yeah, it affects them a lot. And also the environment, the heat and everything, it affects them a lot. And probably most of them too who have played in those pitches before when they come back, probably they find it very easy to adapt than those who never even had such pitches to play. You could remember we had a player like Kevin De Bruyne. No, I said Kevin De Bruyne.
Prince Boateng.
Prince Boateng, yeah, Kevin Prince Boateng, who was finding it very difficult in playing this pitch. And whenever Ghana has match at home, he find it very because when he play, he had an injury like that. When he used these pitches, then when the injury will come, and people
Yeah,
didn't get them. They were just giving him the vibes, that negative
yeah.
vibes. So I think they find it very difficult in adapting, though. But what can we say? But then a lot of fans also in the pitch actually excel. But I seen it very to understand Black Stars is playing game in Kumasi and the pitch is not full or packed like this. Maybe probably because it's qualifiers.
I think that's one thing that the Ghanaian footballing society is always against. They want more from the GFA. They always want to see the GFA trying to push Ghanaians and loving the Black Stars. I think the love for Black Stars for a very long time went down. But then, if this teams like this start winning, I think it will still reactivate the love for the Black Stars because we know the Black Stars is everyone's team. But then right now, the love for the Black Stars has not been up there like it used to.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So welcome, Ima.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, we are already on our way, but
yeah, I
you
can
can.
see, I can see you guys out. Sorry for coming in late. I had to do a few things before joining you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Absolutely. So what do you think about the game? Because already we are on, we haven't seen so much action yet, but then,
yeah, I think about 90 minutes of play, and it's not open yet. I think they are both studying each other and when to attack. But I'm hoping the Palangas Negras of Angola will score the Black Stars. So I'm just predicting a 2-1 win for the Angolan side. Yeah, I feel like
uh,
they will score Black Stars 2-1 at the end
mm,
of the day.
they will
Just
score
to add to
Black
what,
Star.
Yeah, they will score Black Stars 2-1. Yeah.
Hey, Ima.
yeah. No, just if you're a new subscriber, just note one thing about Ima is Ima hates the Black Stars and he
Yes,
has never
yes.
supported the Black Stars,
With
so
all
it's
my heart
something
and
Oh,
all
normal.
my strength.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. So you think Angola will? Okay. So I was thinking Ghana will win 3 goals to 1. That's what I thought. That was my prediction, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can see I'm wearing.
Oh, you're wearing a Black Stars. Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's
Uh-huh.
nice. A proud Ghanaian. Oh, that's good. Yeah, a proud Ghanaian.
My other side of Angola is also there. So,
Ah, yeah. That means you speak a bit of Portuguese.
no, not much. No.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. But I think the game is still open, and the Angolans are trying to be more cautious with the attack. They don't push enough men forward. They are trying to steady the Black Stars for some time before they attack. Yeah, so I feel like because it's not their home, they are a bit cautious with the attack, and they are doing more of the defensive work. But maybe the second half, when they feel like there's some pressure on the Black Stars, they will start pushing men forward. Yeah.
Mm. We'll start pushing men forward. So let's see how this could actually play out for sure. But then,
But actually, do you know the starting lineup of the Black Stars team?
Yeah, I could probably find
Because
it out.
I couldn't get the lineup. I just spotted a few of the players, but I've not like gotten the full lineup of the team.
So we have what's the name?
Atiziki.
What's the Atizigi on post.
Okay.
And we have
Zigzy.
Yeah, Atiziki in post. Yeah.
Mohamed Salisu is there, and then at
Okay.
the moment, Tariq Lamte, Ali
Abdul Momin,
Dusse.
that's La Liga boy.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah, yeah.
I think he plays for is it Mallorca or
I can't remember the
I don't
team
know, but I
he.
think what Espanol,
Huh?
Espanol. I think it's Espanol. Yeah.
Espanol.
No,
Yeah.
no, 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 not Espanol.
No, moment.
Um,
Uh,
um,
Is it Ross
oh,
Sociedad?
La Liga
no,
team. Yeah.
they played against Madrid recently. Against,
Valladolid.
but
Valladolid.
yes, yeah, Valladolid,
Okay. Okay.
Valladolid.
Okay. Uh-huh. So Valladolid tour.
Okay.
At the moment, Tariq Lamptey is Ali Seidu.
Okay.
We have Partey, Thomas Partey,
Okay.
Mohamed Kudus,
Okay.
Jordan Ayew, Semenyo, and who else? Yeah, I think
Isaku.
Iliasu Owusu, or no, he's the one I don't know.
Uh there's one Elias in the team.
Iliasu Owusu. Oh no,
Oh, Elisha Owusu.
Elisha,
Yeah,
Elisha
Elisha Owusu.
Owusu.
Okay. Oh, that means he's playing Salis, Elisha, and Pate.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Salis is not in the team.
Salisu is there. Mohamed Salisu is
No,
there.
no, I mean Salis, Salis Abdul Samed.
No,
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 he's
no, no,
not.
no,
No, he's
no.
Oh,
not
okay,
there.
okay, okay.
Mm.
So it's Pate and
Partey Kudus.
Pate Kudus and Elisha.
And yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And that of what's the name? Angola.
Okay.
Angola too. We
Do you
have
have that in Mabululu or in that Afcon guy? I've forgotten the name. He scored one of the
Mabululu. He's there.
Mabululu. That guy. He
Mabululu.
scored one of the nicest goals in the Afcon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mabululu is there. Yeah.
Mabululu. Yeah, that's my guy. He'll give us a goal today. Yeah. Yeah, he'll give us a goal
And they are,
today.
they are looking, their setup is quite good. The low block is actually helping them, and they drop very fast when they lose the ball.
The
That's
balls.
one
Yeah.
thing I like about when it's about their support to the defense. Because if you are supporting the defense, you make it very difficult for your opponent to create chances.
Yeah.
So let's
Yeah.
see what's going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
For me, I don't trust the Black Stars goalkeeper Tizigi, so
Tshisekedi to me too. I don't know why. I don't trust
because
him like
the
that.
last time against Central African Republic, you saw what he did in the post, even with the free
Uh,
kick from Luis Mafuta. The way the
but
guy scored a free kick, yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, I think
uh,
he has to work on his his awareness.
mhm.
Like sometimes
Unfortunately,
if
the keeper that the Black Stars is willing to get, he says he wants to play for the Japan side.
oh
I
okay,
think if we had that keeper, he's Ghanaian Japanese. I
so
think he's the one who has the quality to be in the post. But right now, we just have to do with what we have.
okay, okay. Oh, that's nice. So we are just using Atizigi as like emergency backup goalkeeper or something.
Yeah, something like that. Just like
Okay.
if you remember, we had someone like George O, who
Yeah.
we used him to qualify for the World Cup, and then
Hmm.
came no other person than Oli Kingston.
Yeah, Richie.
So it's just similar like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we need to actually learn how to keep players, the players we invite outside, because I think our
Hmm.
history with that is not good. That's why most of the players actually don't want to come. We had
Yeah.
one keeper too who also naturalized for. I think they went for him. Was it? Oh, I can't
W-
remember the
w-
country
w-
name.
Oh, Bolivia.
Walcott.
Bolivia, yeah,
Okay, okay, okay,
Bolivia.
okay.
Bolivia.
Yeah, yeah,
There's one
yeah,
Ghanaian
yeah,
keeper in
yeah,
Bolivia.
yeah,
Uh-huh,
yeah.
Is it they call him
uh-huh.
Akurugu or something? Sao
Yeah,
Kolobo or
Akulugu
something.
is something. Yeah, yeah, it's like
Yeah,
Akulugu
I've
or
forgotten.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Kolobo
I
something.
think
Apatis
That's his name.
name.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
So now a free kick for Ghana, and
Yeah,
but it's
Thomas Partey.
quite on the center part of the field. So I don't think there will be much to be done about it. So
Sometimes it's very difficult to play against such teams because their players are not well known. Yeah, so it
yeah,
becomes very difficult for you to map a tactics strategy to tackle them, and
yeah, for
yeah,
sure, for sure, for sure.
it becomes very very difficult. For the Black Stars, they watch them in the EPL and the La Ligas. It becomes very difficult for our coach.
Let's see how this is going to play out because right now I don't know what is really gonna happen, but I hope at the end of the day the best team win because this is just a game of thrones. And
Yeah.
yesterday
Um. But
Sudan won.
what do you think about the attendance, the supporters? As I can see some empty seats.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying. Right now, for Ghana, I don't know. For now, I think people have lost hope to the Black Stars
Yeah.
because Black Stars is playing football in Kumasi, not any other place, and
Uh-huh.
you could still see empty seats.
Yeah, empty seats.
And maybe it could also be the timing because weak people are also their activities. You know,
Okay.
maybe in the second half, a lot of people will come into the pitch as well.
Okay. But I feel like it's a work day, so maybe people are still like at work and watching from their
Yeah, yeah.
various workplaces. Yeah. So Jordan is
Well,
leading the attack today.
I think Jordan is leading the attack. Semenyo is to the right. I
Okay.
think he's yeah.
So
But I
like
like the
he's playing Semenyo as a number 10.
no as a winger or something like that.
Okay.
Like he drops even very deep to the defense.
Yeah.
Then I like the place he's playing him, and like the other coach who was using him as a striker. His club,
Mhm.
he's not been playing as a lone striker. He's been playing either
Yeah.
he dropped behind a striker or he played to the wings.
That's very true though.
Yeah.
That's very true. I think
Jo-
the Angolans are doing well with the possession. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, they are doing very
They
that
well.
have
They are doing
this this
even
quick transition from defense to attack is few passes and then they're in your post. Yeah.
yeah, their
is one thing
opponent.
that one thing the Angolan team is noted for is their ability to keep the ball
Okay.
on pressure. So you can see that they don't care about anyone around them.
Yeah.
They keep the ball, they play simple football, and they move forward.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it's going to be one of the biggest problems for the Black
Mhm.
Stars if they don't take good care of what they are doing. But then one thing we should also look at is that the defense of the Black Stars is also becoming a bit
Yeah.
stronger.
Yeah. That's true.
Having Salis and
Okay.
Momin, I think they have been able to calm the tempers because with the keeper we have, I don't see us doing any. He's not that special
Mhm.
keeper, but then Salis and Momin have done a very good job. I
Yeah.
think right now is they're on a break. They are taking
Yeah, 15
uh,
water break.
some water,
Mm,
cooling break.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the teams of this nature. It's always very difficult to actually
Yeah,
play
yeah, to
against
come up a
them. Yeah.
strategy against them. Yeah,
Uh-huh. But then to me, I don't know. Black Stars, they need to bring that. They need to work, and then people will now be turning to them as well.
hmm
But their capacity is not all that bad as well.
yeah.
People are still
Hmm.
trooping
Hmm.
in. So
For Kumasi, for sure, they like football, so definitely you get the numbers. But I feel like about 30 minutes play, they should be maybe 80% of the stadium should have been filled for a big game like Ghana versus Angola, which is a qualifier too.
Hmm.
But let's wait and see. Maybe in the dying best of
Yeah.
the game, they will just come in their numbers. Yeah,
I think even with that, it's not a bad
yeah,
crowd, but judging Kumasi, the
yeah.
standard by Kumasi, usually on a normal day, the stadium is supposed to be packed with a lot of people outside. But then, as Ashley said, and as I mentioned earlier, the love of the Black Stars has really,
Yeah.
really, really gone down. Looking at the recent performances, it's been terrible. So most people don't think that they should come out and support a team where at the end of the day, you're just going to have heartbreaks and nothing
hmm
special to watch.
nothing special to watch. And also sometimes when you are also going to pay for the ticket, you also look at the value for your money because
Yeah.
you pay
Yeah.
and come in, and at the end of the day there's draw, or at the end of the day Black Stars lose the game. So you find out the next time no, or maybe what you expect, the kind of football skills and all that now is no longer in. But now this current Black Stars, I think this current team is quite better than the previous ones. But let's see what is going to happen.
Yeah. I think the pitch too is a bit of a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the ball is not like moving properly. I don't know how
Oh,
they managed to get it
Yeah.
fixed, but it's not looking good.
well, let's see. And if you just join us and you are new, remember to hit the subscription button, like and share the video. We are just getting started with the live. And today is exactly 1 year, 2 years of the channel.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Really? So we are celebrating a birthday today.
We are
Then the
celebrating a
Blaster should give
birthday.
you a ring.
They should give us a win. Yeah, exactly.
No, me, I'm not part of the us because I'm not supporting the Black Stars. So they should give you the ring. For me, I'm
Y-
praying they lose. Yeah.
Okay.
hmm
I'm not just looking for a win. I'm looking for them to top the group and qualify us.
Yeah, because earlier on, Sudan
What
scored
a
Nigeria
shot.
1-0.
Oh, the keeper was able to deal with it.
Hmm.
Yeah, Sudan scored Nigeria 1-0. So,
Yeah, so if we score 2-0 here, I think if Ghana score 2-0 here, I think they will be able to lead the group for now.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mandems, I want Mandems to give me this. Because if your team is strong and your goalkeeper is weak, at the end of the day, it's still not better
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
This
Yeah.
team deserves a good goalkeeper. Well, Atizigi has been there for quite a long time, but just I don't know, the trust is not there because for
Because the
him
kind of goals he concedes.
yes, at his brighter day, he can give you all the standard saves that you need, but one time he will show you Pepe too.
Yeah, that's a typical TZK performance.
Yeah.
hmm
So
It's
I'm just hoping the defense, like,
it's unfortunate that right now, It's unfortunate that right now we have no other person than TCB being the number one keeper of Black Stars. But even with that, let's hope that he doesn't make those silly mistakes
Yeah.
that he usually
Mm-hmm,
does.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Especially looking at playing this game, I think the most important thing is to get your 3 points and heading to the top of the table because this is one of your home games, and we all know what home games are made up of.
Yeah,
They are games that you are
you're
supposed
supposed to
to
win.
actually try as much as possible to win these games. Yeah,
I think the Moomin and the Salisu guys have to show him very well. Yeah, there's two centre backs. They have to
yeah.
protect the goalkeeper very well because but Tiziki, I don't trust him that much. So they need to show him.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know the temperatures in Ghana, but it looks like the players are
Yeah, I
really
think it's
exhausted. Looking at the faces on them.
it's
Yeah,
quiet spots.
the
Yeah.
heat, and also is they are playing around for where the sun is still very much hot
Hmm.
over there. So you can understand. Sometimes is the weather that affects them as well. But Tariq Lamptey, that I thought maybe he hasn't been playing that kind of pitches before, is doing quite very well at the right back of Ghana defense.
But I feel like they should
Hmm.
work on
Hmm.
the pitch because it's for Ghana's standard. We've been to the World Cup about 4 times, but we are still playing on these kind of pitches. That's not it's not good. I think they have to start working on the pitches.
Emma, this complaint has been done for almost
Yeah,
15
because
years
always
now.
we come back to the same story.
Talking about the every
Oh,
time, every
But
time.
the good,
Imagine having a pitch. In fact, a footballing nation who doesn't have their own
yeah, yeah.
stadium. It's really wrong. It's so wrong.
but the good news is that Ghana Premier League will be using VAR next season or this
And where
season.
where
I
are
don't
going
know.
where are they going to implement those video
Uh,
assistant
the
reviews?
the Premier League is
Yeah,
starting to
or they will be piloting it from like Accra and Kumasi.
I think almost all the venues.
No, okay, well maybe they have a way.
Uh-huh.
Because you can't just bring video assistant referee and be thinking like the referees are still sitting maybe on the bench or something. They have to get their own place. You get it,
Hmm.
and this
I
one too it
understand.
involves
Yeah.
network and everything. So they have to
Yeah.
like make sure they are fully prepared. If not, then they have to start piloting it. Then maybe later on they will start sending it to the various centers. Yeah,
I think they need to look at the first stage of the footballing issues we have in Ghana, and that is the pitch. They should work on the pitch. They should work on stadiums. They should work on sponsorship coming to the country to raise again the Ghana Premier
yeah.
League. Then afterwards, I think they can enhance it with different technological additions. But right now, I don't think it's really important to bring VR whilst their pitch is so bad.
Hmm. That's very true.
Yeah, it's true. Because for me, I was even saying, aside from the pitches, you see, even though the pitch is not good, but if your camera quality is okay, you could probably
Yes.
under. But these cameras too, I don't believe in the. I think they are still using. There are a lot of things that we still need to improve, but then we need to also understand that it's not everything that we can get as much as we want. So.
That is one thing you should know when it comes to the Black Stars of Ghana, and especially when it comes to Ghana football. I think we've been able to put some names to ourselves.
Mhm,
As
mhm.
you said earlier, we've been able to go for so many FIFA competitions.
Yeah.
So with those monies, I think if we can come together, at least take away the corruption and the bribery, and get focused on these little things, I think it will help the Black Stars and help Ghana football. But until then, we just have to do what we can do to support the team and hold the flag of Ghana high.
We
Well,
just
countries
have to.
like Mauritania,
Mhm.
Mauritania and Mali, who have not been to the World Cup, are even constructing nice pitches and nice stadium. With the Ghana national team, I don't know. It's everything. We don't have a training facility. We don't even know where they come. the boys are always sleeping in hotels. I think it's time we just find a proper sports facility for all those things because we can't be using hotels and training on different kind of pitches. We have to get a national like your training pitch or a national stadium that can host like standard matches because with these ones I don't think it can even host an African Cup of Nation match. They have to like because when the Kumasi Stadium was built, fortunately for some of us we saw it for the first time. It was way better than this. The pitch, everything. But now look at after from 2008 to 2024, about 16 years now. Look at what they've done to the pitch. I think our maintenance culture we should be doing like something about it. We can't be leaving everything to go like rotten just like that. They have to start
Um,
working on
Yeah.
these things.
they have to start working on them as well. But then Ghana has gotten a free kick for sure, and hey, just side netting. 42 minutes play in the game and it's still 0-0. If it remains like this, it means that Ghana is still going to be on the fourth or third position of the table. Right now, Sudan is leading. They won against
Niger.
Niger yesterday. So let's hope Ghana do, or maybe the way Angola is also playing, probably they are doing quite very well away from home. Probably if they surprise us with a win, then so be
Oh,
it. But
for
at this moment,
for me, Angola getting a win at the Bavaria Sports Stadium wouldn't be much of a surprise because this team have been playing for like about 4 or 5 years now. It's a collective team that there's consistency in the team. But with the Black Stars, every day you see new players in the team. So I feel like they know the pattern of play and everything. So if they score the Black Stars, yeah, it's fair because they have an experienced coach who's been with the team for about 5 years now. So it makes sense. Yeah.
well, let's
Yeah, that
see.
is true. And talking of the pitch too, I think recently the GFA launched a campaign on building a complex where the national players in various fields can actually dwell on. That's when they come around and they are doing training. So it's a program which is launched and we are still waiting to see headways of the program. But until then, we hope that the GFA will still come up with some constructive advantages for the Ghana teams, athletes teams, the sporting side, everyone involved. They have to get these centers where players can come around, camp, and have different pitches. So hopefully, let's see if what the GFA says will happen or will come to pass. That's the hope we should have for the Ghanaian GFA.
Yeah. Until then, we have to adapt to these kind of pitches and find the results. But I feel like even it's even affects the whole play. Like it doesn't make the ball flow very well. You can see when
Yeah,
players are playing on pitches like the Emirates Stadium, the Stamford, it makes the football look very beautiful. But with these ones, it's like it's the football is jumping. It's kind of a problem for a country like Ghana, a football
yeah.
country. We have to start doing something about it. Yeah.
Well, let's see. We'll do something about it. It's a gradual process. They will always tell you. Well, we
Yeah.
are hoping
Mhm.
that.
But then we are heading to the last minutes of the 45 minutes in the first half. It's still goalless draw 0-0. I think so far both teams have been able to try some shots, but then there's still no opener yet. I think 5 minutes have been added to the game, and hopefully Black Stars hopefully will still carry the day.
Did something happen for them to add that 5 minutes apart from the cooling break?
No, I don't. Nothing really happened. I don't think so.
Wow, 5 minutes. That's huge.
Yeah. I think the biggest problem of Black Stars right now is the connection from the midfield and the strikers. That
Yeah.
link is still not there yet.
Yeah,
I
that
think
link.
Mohamed Kudus too is holding on onto the ball for like a long time. He has to start releasing the passes very quickly so that the strikers too will just get the balls. I think he
Now the
moves the
problem
ball. He can't hold on to the ball for a long time. It will affect the strikers too.
the problem is, Kudus is a very intelligent player, and he always looks for runs. So if he doesn't see those runs, it's difficult for him to leave those balls because you need to run into spaces. So sometimes he has to wait for the players to make a move before he can leave the ball. And that is one thing that I was talking about earlier. There's a problem with the midfield and the attacking side.
Yeah.
If that is being able to fix by Otuado, I think this Black Stars will look very nice. But until then, um,
Until
we
then,
just
we
we
are just
just
hoping.
see. Yeah,
Until then, we are still hoping, God willing. So let's see how this is gonna work out. Because for me, I still think these current Black Stars, I don't know, with the exception with, hmm, let's see.
I think now the Bavaria is becoming to full up. Everywhere is filling up. Yeah, I think the problem would have been gate issues, but then
Yeah.
having played in Kumasi, it's the strongest hold for the Black Stars. So I know that yes, the people will come to watch, but then there might be a problem with the gates, and that's
I
what
think
we
the
are seeing
ticketing
now.
too is an issue
Yeah.
because now they are using this e-ticketing, so the scanning and everything takes time. I think that's one thing too that affected the attendance.
Let's see. Because so if you just join us and you are new, remember to hit the subscription button, like and share the video. And we are almost getting to the first half of the game. And it's always very, very good.
I think the referee has issued a yellow card to the Abdul Mumin guy.
This is what we should have, because when this early stage of first half, you're already getting yellow
Yeah,
card. It means
yeah,
that the coach has to do something to actually
absolutely.
uh
Because the next tackle, if you're not very careful, it's a red card.
Yeah. Mm, I think is a hard yellow card.
Oh, for me, I think it's a yellow card. Yeah, because he was like preventing him from getting the ball, so it has to be a yellow card. Yeah,
Yeah, but they're both together. But then yeah, of course, once there's a contact, there's a card. But one thing you should also know about Moment is Moment 2 is very fast. So I don't think the
mm,
player would have been able to take the ball ahead of Moment. But then with the softest of touch, he
yeah.
hit his face, and once there's a contact, definitely
With these
the
players, they will
referee.
just make the
Yeah,
most out of it.
yeah, you will make the most out of it. And sometimes I think the first half is done and is done. So first 45 minutes is gone and it's still 0-0. Uh Sammy,
Yeah.
first half have actually finished, and then we were looking forward to actually see whether this could be buzzing for all of us. But then at the end of the day, it's still 0-0. First 45 minutes played. In Kumasi, Ghana, Angola holding on to Ghana Black Stars 0-0. Do you expected that?
Yeah. Usually when you're playing against Black Stars and also the Angolan national team, usually the goals always flow in the second half. If not for the early stages of maybe the first 10 minutes, it always mostly comes in the second half. And that is what happened. We could see that in the initial stages, nobody wanted to open up fully. Everybody was trying to hold on, possess the ball. But then getting to the final end of the first half, you saw that both teams were trying to get a goal. But then if both teams continue to play like this, I hope that a goal might spark the heat of this game. But so far, I'm really impressed with how both teams have played. We have not seen so much from any of them, but then it's okay.
Ima?
Yeah, I feel like, it's a 50-50 game. It can go in favor of each of the teams, but I feel the Angolans have impressed me a little with their possession and how they transit from defense to the attack properly. With two or three passes, they are just in the 80-yard box of the Black Stars. So I feel like they have to start working on how to stop those passes. And I think maybe going to the second half, Otuado has to make a bit of a changes because now Mumin is on yellow card, so maybe trying to introduce another centre back to pair Salisu so that there will not be a lot of pressure on Mohamed Salisu. I feel the general performance of the Black Stars has been quite okay for the first half because I think they are still studying the game. Maybe the second half they will just know when and how to attack the Angolans, but it's a nice game. Yeah, it's a nice game.
It's a nice game for sure because I have seen that the Black Stars paraded an attacking for they wanted to attack them in the few minutes of the game, get a goal out there, but at the end of the day, it didn't work out. And you look at the way the Angolans are 1-2 pass, they are in their opponent yard and they drop very easily. They drop quicker when they lose the ball, and that's what has been keeping them in the game for first 45 minutes. And believe it or not, if they keep it up, it will be very difficult for Black Stars to get that goal. I in overall, I think Ghana, one thing that we are always lacking, and that is what we are going to lack today if Ghana fail to win, a striker, a typical striker. Ghana, we don't have a typical striker, and we always find it very difficult to score a goal. And usually, our midfielders usually bail us out. But if you are playing someone like Thomas Partey, Mohamed Kudus, and yet we haven't seen any like clear chance created in the game, there are question marks to be asked. Who is at fault? Uh, Ima, do you think the coach is probably at fault in this, or maybe it's just the nature of Ghana, our football?
Yeah, I think about for Otuori, he's played about two or three matches for the Black Stars, and up to now, he has still not seen his starting 11 because always there are new players being brought into the team. That's one thing that is affecting our team. If he has a solid team that he knows that these guys are the guys I'm working with, we can see from other national teams like the English national team with the Gary Southgate, you can know that some of the guys are consistent in the national team. But with Otuado, it's either he's pairing Jiku and Salisu today, or Mumin and Salisu today, or sometimes when Amate was fit and playing for his club, he will play Amate too. So I feel like it's more of like them introducing new players into the team. But if they are able to find like the proper balance and everything, and they pair the guys together for them to play about two or three games consistent, there will be that flow and that kind of chemistry with in between the players. I feel like it's more of like them introducing new players into the team. It's not that the Black Stars are not having like the right players, but always they are trying new players, and sometimes players too are not being used consistently. When the person plays one match, the person will go to the bench, then the different player will come and play the
Yeah.
second match. That is the problem with the team now. So I feel like when they are able to solve all those issues, the Blasters are very good to go. Yeah.
And Otuado is the right person to do all those issues here.
No, personally, I don't believe in Otoado. I don't feel like he's the man to manage the Black Stars. The kind of team we want to build now, it's a team that we want to see in about 2 or 3 years time. For me, he's worked with Borussia Dortmund, but we've not seen him coaching a proper club. So giving such a big task to him becomes a bit of a difficulty. But I feel let's give him a chance. There's no they have a saying that there's no harm in trying. He can try because other coaches came in. We saw Chris Hilton, who is more experienced, but he couldn't also manage the Black Stars team. I think we can give Otuado the benefit of the doubt and give him the time and see if he will improve on the he will improve the players in this national team. Yeah.
He can improve. Well, let's see what is going to happen for sure because this is a game of
Yeah. Yeah. So 45 minutes played already between the Palangras Negras of Angola and the Black Stars of Ghana. And I think it's 0-0 at the end of the 45 minutes. Let's quickly go into the starting lineup of the two teams, the players that started the match for the Black Stars of Ghana, and also the players that started the game for the Palangras Negras of Angola. So, quickly with the Black Stars lineup, we have goalkeeper Lawrence Atiziki in post, Ali Seidu playing the right back, Ali Seidu on the left, Tarek Lamptey playing the right back, Abdul Mumin and Mohamed Salisu completing the defense. In the midfield, we have Thomas Taipate, we have Elisha Owusu, we have Mohamed Kudus of West Ham, and in the attack, we have Abdul Fattah Ishaku, Jordan Ayu, and also um, Antoine Semeyo of Bournemouth. Quickly, let's go into the Palangras Negras team. We have Kialonda Gaspar, Adelson Neblu, Bastos. We have Gelson Dalla, Mabululu, the Avcon star who is in the team. We have Randy Inteka, Nurio Fortuna, Shaw, Freddy, Clinton Mata, and David Camo. They are being coached by Pedro Suarez Goncalves, who is also an Angolan. And the Black Stars team is also coached by Coach Otto Addo, a former player of the national team, which is the Black Stars of Ghana. So actually, that is the lineup
yeah.
so far for the team. And there's not been any changes. I don't know if coming into the second half there'll be a bit of a changes, but as it stands now, these are the players both coaches are working with. Yeah.
So these are the players both coaches are working with for sure. In the first 45 minutes, for me, I think we should give kudos to the back line of Ghana Black Stars. I think they've really dealt with all the questions asked from the Angolans, and probably they have done quite very well, particularly Tariq Lamptey. There's one tackle he made at that
Yeah,
35 to 45 minutes there, 35 to
absolutely.
40 minutes there about. It was
Yeah,
very fantastic tackle, and he removed the ball from the player's feet. Other than that, it could have been different ball game together. So I think the back
absolutely.
line have actually done very well. It's not
Yeah,
like the usual back line that we saw in African Cup of Nations. Any ball that comes in goes through. So let's
yeah,
see how is gonna work out. And probably there are a few moments, and I think Angolans are a bit more physicals than Ghana,
yeah,
because in the game I
yeah,
could see their physicals and their tackles all, and all the 50-50 fouls. well, Ghana has been getting them because there were a lot of hard tackles in the game from Angolans. And let's see, playing away from home, and Ghana midfielder has already gotten a yellow card in the game. So it's a bit minus for Ghana for sure if he continue into the game probably, because for me I don't like a midfielder to be getting early yellow card in the game like this, because one, there are some fouls or tacklings you are afraid to go in, and once they can be a fortunate when your opponent is building up to a goal and you stop it, probably it's another yellow card that could send you off the game. We saw that in
Absolutely.
so many games. Let's see what is going to happen in the second 45 minutes. But what's your expectations for the
Yeah,
second
so
45 minutes?
yeah, for the first 45 minutes, I feel like the game wasn't in favor of any of the teams. I think they had a general play, and they all did their best. But as I said earlier on, I'm just rooting for the Angolans to carry the day. But the Black Stars too can also win the game, which is possible because they are playing at home. They have the home advantage. But I feel like both coaches coming into the second half should try and change their style a bit, or maybe introduce one or two players into the team to change the team a bit. Maybe they will get the result from that changes. Because if you look at the bench of the Ghana national team, you have players like Joseph Pentel, Majid Ashimero is also there, Inaki Williams, you have Osman Ibrahim, who is on the bench. So I feel maybe one or two changes from the side of Otuado um, to into his team will make a bit of a changes and maybe try and change the game a bit. But for the Angolans, I'm not sure of their bench, but I feel like maybe the coach being with them for a very long time knows the right guys to introduce to the team for them to get the result that they are looking for. If they are looking for a point, they should strengthen their defense. If they want to go for the 3 points, then they have to start pushing men forward because the first half they were a bit conserved, they were a bit reserved, they were a bit like shaky because they think they are playing away from home, and pushing men forward might affect them at the end of the game. But studying the Black Stars for about 45 minutes now, they can spot one or two things about the team that they can use to head them in the second half. So I feel like the coaches should work on the teams, and we are expecting to see a very nice second half because of the first half we saw. Yeah.
We're expecting to see a very nice second half for sure, because and looking at Ghana to a first 45 minutes as a host team, you are not able to get a goalie in or a lead. Probably there's going to be a kind of nerves setting in, and there's going to be a panic, and then decision making will probably is going to be very difficult. But these young players nowadays, they don't know what it means to call panic or shaking. But let's hope and see. But at home at this time, if you are not still leading the game, there are question marks to be asked, because right now you give your opponent the confidence to still throw men out there to hunt for goal. Right now, let's see how it's going to build up. And probably to the fans too, we saw that in the early days time of the game, stadium was not packed, but right now it looks like the stadium has been packed with a lot of supporters in there, and you can see Ghana as well, but a lot of buying and selling in the stands there.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a typical Ghanaian setting, so it's normal. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, they have
and
to do something to get their daily bread, so it's normal.
of course, and it's like the players are now coming in for sure, and probably we could try and then join the action in the second half and see how probably it's gonna be. Because as at this moment, we all know that we are starting to see a nice game. We are starting to see a beautiful game for sure, and at least we are hoping the second half should give us that goal for sure. This is a lot. This is a lot to take in. It's a massive, massive deal for sure. And ah, Ghana once again.
I think they are coming in for the second half.
Yeah, yeah,
So far, there's not been any changes from the teams here. So I think
yeah.
they are just sticking to what they started with. And the supporters too are coming in their numbers. It's improving quite okay for the Kumasi standard. Yeah, it's okay.
And other games that could be coming your way today is we have Azerbaijan playing Sweden right now. It's already on. Estonia is will be playing against Slovenia, Scotland, Poland. We have Denmark, Switzerland, Portugal, Croatia too will be battling in the Nations League for sure. And also, well, the African setting to a lot of games are going to be happening. We have Sant Marino versus is it Liechtenstein?
Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein.
Yeah,
Okay.
Liechtenstein. Yeah.
So they'll be playing Tunisia, Madagascar will be playing as well. Lesotho, Central Republic of African Republic have already started 52 minutes. Central Republic is already leading by 2 goals to nil. Central African Republic is already leading Lesotho by 2 goals to nil. Algeria will also be battling with Equatorial Guinea. So these are some of the games. Also, Guinea-Bissau, Eswatini. Guinea-Bissau is already leading by 1 goal to nil. Congo is also leading South Sudan by 1 goal to nil. Malawi, Burundi. So Burundi won 3-2 away from home. So these are some of the games that have just been in the African Cup of or African qualifiers. Well, if you just join us and you are new, you know how we do it. Hit the subscription button, like and share the video, and probably it looks
Their
like,
goalkeeper, their goalkeeper is making some saves. Yeah.
yeah, that's what we're seeing sometimes. A goalkeeper, if your
Yeah.
goalkeeper is good, probably. Okay. Yes, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, the second half has just started now. So